So what you don't see is the loss of those connections at lunch, at the water fountain, in the hallways. And what's lost is you just don't realize innovative gains that you would otherwise see. And so people don't realize what's lost often. The other thing that's lost, and this came from a study in Finland, where they tracked people as they stayed in remote work. And over time, what they found is an erosion of trust. And so people started by trusting one another, but as they hadn't seen each other in person for a long time, things get miscommunicated. For example, over email, there's studies that show that subtle emotional tone and joking and sarcasm, those things are misconstrued over email. And over time, you take subtle offense to things or miscommunicate things, and that means you trust someone less. You might not think they have your back. And then what happens is you react to them differently. You might not share information with them or reach out to them on a project. And then they suddenly get a sense that you're not supporting them anymore. And then they pull back even further, which leads you to pull back even further. And so this leads to a bit of a downward spiral over time. You know, the joke is like a trust fall. We had these like set places where teams would get together to do team building exercises. And there's a bit of a joke to that. There's actually more than ever a need to have at least periodic times where you connect in person to actually reestablish the human connection that allows for trust, so that when you do go remote, that it's a foundation upon which you can build on to collaborate and work with one another.